Back to live action, yo. Special, special delivery. It's voting time. So I wanted to do this special, this special series where we start voting. No, I'm just joking. I just wore a shirt earlier. Pigs of Fire, what up? Nah, tax wealth secrets, man. We gonna vote for my guy Mitch, man. My guy Mitch Valbrun. You know what I'm saying? I was getting a lot of questions as it related to like tax and stuff. I forgot somebody was asking me questions. What up, Reggie? What up? I was getting questions about I was getting questions about 750 tax payment series. Exactly. I was getting questions about taxes, and so I said, all right, let me get the real let me get the real people out here to talk about the taxes. So I got my C.P.A. I got my guy Mitch in the building. Karen, it's tonight at 9 p.m. I answered you like 5 times, Karen. It's tonight, 9 p.m. We got the Mailbox Money Academy meeting is at 9, Karen. Dealers Anonymous. We gonna talk though. Yeah, so we got the 750 hookup. This is what we talking about. Where my guy Mitch at? We got the 750 hookup. So we gonna give my guy. We gonna give you some tax wealth secrets. We gonna teach you how to pay $750 in taxes. Mitch, what up, Mitch? Money
check.
Mike check. You know what I'm saying? Mike check in the building. My guy Money Making Mitch. You got that money glow, King.
Yeah.
Yo, you got that money glow today. You know what I'm saying? I see you shining, man. I see you shining, bro.
You know.
What's up, man? How you feeling, man? We heard Trump paid $750 in taxes, bro. And Shelley Bassey in the rear saying exactly what Mitch was saying practically his whole career. So I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you've been saying, you know?
Bro, I've been trying to preach it for a good minute, bro. But yeah, that's the way it goes.
All right, so talk to us, man. So how on God's green earth can somebody who's worth millions of dollars pay $750 in taxes, man?
Yo, first and foremost, yeah. So not only did he pay 750, but for 11 out of I think 18 years, he paid like 0 federal income tax. So yeah, zero.
Wow.
Zero. So check this out. This is how it works, and this doesn't only apply to Trump, and this is not a political kind of situation or anything like that, but basically what's going on with the 750 is this. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% cool with the 750. He pushed it, but he did take advantage of some tax laws, some legal tax laws. He did take advantage of some things in the tax code, and that's how he's able to do it. But check this out. The way it works with the 750 is this. So the IRS tax code, if you look at the IRS tax code, you go way back in history, really the purpose of the taxes and the tax code is for the government to raise revenue, get revenue, pay for all the things that we're paying for, the roads, the streets, programs, all that kind of stuff, right? But what they noticed was as they were collecting this tax money, they noticed that, okay, we can actually influence people to do certain things that we want people to do, right? Things that are going to help the government, so to speak. So some of those things include having a business. Why is having a business helping the government? Because with the business, as a business owner, you're employing people. You're giving people jobs. You're helping out with the unemployment that the IRS, the government, has to pay out. So they want people to be business owners. That's number one. So Trump, we already know he's a business owner. Whether he's a good business owner or not, that's besides the point. He has a business, period. Yep. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The other part of that, too, is that real estate is another thing that the government wants to incentivize people to do, because you're providing housing, you're providing homes, you are going ahead and investing and putting your money into properties. And we already know that Trump he has a long history of investing in properties and buildings and all that. So with that, because you're doing those things and because the government is kind of like a handshake between you and the government, where they're like, okay, you're gonna do this. We're gonna hook you up with these different tax benefits. So they really lax a lot of the rules, a lot of the things that people typically are they spend money on, like the same like everyday costs that people are spending money on. They're not able to write that off. But as a business owner, as an investor, you're able to write some of those things off. So what Trump did and how he was able to do the 750 move is that he just recorded a ton of losses on his tax return, like crazy losses. And what he did was he did a strategy. One of the strategies that he was doing was like a loss carry forward. So basically, he had millions of dollars of losses way back in the day, and he just kept writing that off on his tax return, and he just kept bringing it forward. And one of the things, and this is how he really finessed the system too. So when he got into office, he completely revamped the tax code.
Right.
And he put in a ton of benefits that benefited business owners even more and real estate professionals even more. So before you could only carry forward those losses like 20 years, he got it to a point where you could do it indefinitely.
Wow. I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
So he put that in there. He did a whole bunch of things for real estate investors. He threw this thing in there called what's called cost segregation, where basically you could basically let's say you own a property, residential, commercial, you have to write it off over a long period of time. Like let's say 27.5 for the residential, 39 years for the commercial. He was able to get it to a point where it's like basically if you break down different components of the properties, you're able to write those things off sooner, be able to expense those things more quickly, and you're able to get some more of that tax money back and potentially get a refund. So that's another thing. And then even the interesting too is even when Obama was in office, right? One of the things that he put in the code to help out, business owners or whatever, is he gave this tax credit, and Trump actually got a refund. That's part of the refund that he got back in the day, from Obama, because even the Obama administration, and this goes back to every administration, every political party, they continue to support business owners and people who invest in property. So that's how he's able to do it. But
so you're saying it's advantageous to own a business, right? And so the tax codes are more advantageous for a business owner than it is for the individual. And so when somebody says, well, I want to pay $750 in taxes, but they don't own a business, then it's not going to benefit them.
It's possible, but it's hard. It's hard, like, because one of the things that business owners do is they have a whole bunch of tax write-offs, they get tax breaks, and it's just difficult for like a W-2 individual doing it. And not only from a tax perspective, like forget about taxes. Like when we're talking about wealth, which is why I'm excited that we're talking about tax wealth secrets, because when it comes to wealth, everyone knows that the best way to build wealth is by having a business and investing. So the government, and that's another reason why the tax code is written that way, is because the government wants people to make money so they can potentially get some more tax money off the top, even if it's not as much as everyone else, but they're still going to get some of that money. You know what I mean? Or at least the money's going to be circulating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then that was the other thing, because somebody in the comments said they heard that Trump had 10 LLCs. I already had 500 LLCs. Like I heard that he got LLCs over LLCs, and there's a lot going on. And so I'm pretty sure that's probably why he's not letting people see the full tax returns, because it'll be so much. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah. I mean, even what they were able to pull up was fascinating, but it's probably gets even crazier, even deeper than that.
Yeah.
Like with some of the things, another thing that they found was that he was paying his daughter his big consulting fee, right?
Yeah.
And some people may feel some kind of way about it because they're just like, well, she does. How is he able to pay her out $100,000 or whatever the case is? She doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a business, right? And he has, as a business owner, he has the discretion to be like, okay, I'm I'm putting you in position.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're my daughter. I'm putting you in position.
Right.
And guess what? I don't care what your education is. I don't care what you know. I'm cashing you out. And that's the way that you could pay your family members.
Yeah.
And again, you don't have to be Trump to do it. People could do it. You could do it with your children.
Yeah.
I recommend if you have a business, you know what I mean? And you understand how the rules on how to have that structure. There's ways to do it. Mm-hmm. You can pay your children through the business. So instead of giving them like an allowance, you can give them like a job through your business and pay them that way. You know what I mean?
And I want to dive into that because I know a lot of people have those questions, right? And I want to open it up for y'all that are watching it. You know, like if you have any questions about taxes, this is my CPA Mitch, Money Making Mitch. But one of the questions that I got during the show was if a child open an LLC in their name and be the owner without the parent? And I didn't know the answer to that. I didn't know, whether I know certain states might have different laws as it relates to children owning the LLC. But how would that work? If a child has an idea, right? My daughter's 12 years old. She says, "Dad, I had this idea." I say, "Okay, bet, let's create this LLC." Can she own the LLC as a 12-year-old?
So yeah, like you said, so you got the federal state laws, and you got the state laws. So yeah, it's gonna depend by the different states, but I would say overall, I would say you could put both of the names on it. To me, if the child is under 18, I would say you should just still keep it under your name, because basically you wanted to have your business and have them be an employee of the business. Now, if the child wants to have a business and they have like maybe they're selling books or whatever the case is, then maybe that could be a way to go. But overall, I would say it is not much benefit of having the child have the LLC.
And Fash out the Money Maven Club in the building.
Hey,
right. So she make a good point though, right? She says no bank will give a minor a business account, which is true. And so what I was thinking is, like, let's say if the child owns the business and you're a manager member, and then you could potentially open it. But I agree with that. Have it under your name, and then that way you can employ the child. So talk about that, right? Because you put me onto this game, right? You put me onto the game of hiring, my daughter, and so that's what my daughter runs the book business. So so anybody listening, if you go to ashcashbooks.com and you order a book, it is my daughter TJ, my daughter Taylor, who is the one sending out the books, and she is an employee of Ash Cash Enterprises. She's an employee of One Brick Publishing. My guy Mitch put me on the game. What is the advantage of having instead because she get anything she want anyway, but now she gets it through the business, which allows me to create a taxable or tax write-off. Explain that. Get that game to the people, please.
Absolutely. So with the business, one of the things that you could do is, as with any business, you have employees, period, right? So you're going to have employees. One of the great things that you could do with your business, if you have children, especially if they're under 18, is you could begin paying your children through the business, all right? So you can do up to basically the amount that you could pay them without having to pay taxes on it. It's $12,400, which is like the standard deduction amount. So you cash them out that way, depending on the things that they can do. And when I work with my clients, I give them a list of like 50 jobs that you could do. So people are probably thinking like, what am I going to have them do? Trust me, there's something that your children could do through the business. And basically you just pay them through the business if they're under 18. And then one of the things that you do have to do is they do have to have like a separate account. You know what I mean? So it can't be because they know that people are trying to funnel money through the kids or whatever the case is. So you wanted to pay them, have the money go into a separate account to kind of keep that separation. But then that's the way people pay for the children's college. That's the way you could pay for gifts, toys, and like the Queen said, Money Maven Club. Shout out to Money Maven Club. You could also hook them up with a retirement account, even max that out even more. So you can max them out with the limits, contribution limits on the retirement accounts as well. So the IRAs and all that.
And would your child have to pay income tax on that $12,400?
No.
Wait.
No.
So you're telling me
no one pays the taxes on it.
Wait. So you're telling me that I could take $12,400, pay my daughter, and she doesn't have to pay taxes on that money.
Zero. No payroll, no nothing. Yep.
Wow.
But now check this out. Now if they're over 18, you're gonna have to give them a 1099. So which 1099 is what you give a contractor. So you do have to do it won't necessarily be a W-2 type situation. It'll be a 1099, and then they'll be responsible for the taxes. So they got to do their own tax return or whatever. But again, as a 1099, you're automatically, without the LLC, without no kind of business, you are automatically considered self-employed with that 1099 document. That's like your W-2.
Right.
So then with the 1099, then you can take advantage of all the tax expenses, deductions. Right. We're talking about miles. I mean, we're talking about travel, meals. I mean, there's a ton.
I'll give you an example, right? So the fresh out, Haitian Massive in the building, right? So my wife writes books, and we are writing a series on the Haitian Revolution, and part of that we're visiting Haiti next month to go do research for the book. Tax write-off or no? Is the family trip to Haiti to do research for the book, is that a tax write-off or no?
Bro, you got to go to Haiti to write the book about the Haiti Revolution.
Yes.
So absolutely, for business purposes,
yes.
You go ahead, you make sure it's well, check this out. This is what you got to do. Another thing I didn't mention is documentation is key.
Yes.
All right. So you don't want to just be throwing a whole bunch of expenses and a whole bunch of things on your tax return without having that documentation behind it. So basically, you want to put on the calendar, document what you guys are planning on doing when you do the work, when you do the research. So I want to make sure that when you make that trip, you're going to go over and meet with someone over there in Haiti, whether that's someone, maybe a historian that can kind of break down the history for you, maybe going to the museums out there and having them, you know what I mean? But you want to make sure that's recorded, broken down. The beautiful thing about that is because your children are employees of the business, that also, boom, a write-off.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yes, Queen Becky. Queen Becky says, am I Haitian? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt.
And we both Haitian. I
see in the building. All right. So here's talk to us, right? So, tax wealth secrets, man. So I connected with you because we met at an event, and the person who introduced us was like, yo, this is my CPA, Mitch. Mitch will help you save between $10,000 to $100,000 in your taxes. I was like, what? I need to know this guy. And so. Tax wealth secrets, please talk to us about tax wealth secrets. What can people learn from your tax wealth secrets? How are you saving $10,000 to $100,000 on taxes?
Bro, yes. So tax wealth secrets, it's a new program I launched that pretty much breaks down some of the things I talked about, like pretty much all the things I talked about actually, and a lot more. There's so much content, so much information to share on this. I mean, the tax code goes so deep, but with tax wealth secrets, it's a 6-module program, 6 weeks. We break down everything from A to Z on how to save $10,000 to $100,000 in taxes legally and ethically. The last year, I was able to save my clients close to $9 million.
Wow.
I do this every day, all day, and usually to have like a one-on-one session with me, it's a bag. It costs money because it's an investment. But what I wanted to do was create this program to where it's more accessible to people, because I want to make sure, this information shouldn't only be available to the multimillionaires, the billionaires of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of the things that Trump was doing with the tax code, it's available to the average person, the regular person who's building their business, doing $100,000, $50,000, just starting off. You don't even have to have a business yet. In the program, I actually break down legal entity structures and how to get set up with the business and all that kind of stuff. So with the tax wealth secrets, like I said, 6 modules. The first one, we're talking about the foundations of everything. So we're literally breaking down what I call the CPA success system, and breaking down step by step, okay, what it is, how what's the purpose of the tax code, what things are deductible, what things are allowable. And then the second module, we're going to be talking about tax saving secrets. So these are secrets and strategies that you won't get from like an H&R Block. You won't get from a Jackson Hewitt. Even your CPA, trust me. And I'm a CPA, not to get too deep into it, but just because someone's a CPA doesn't mean that they know this stuff. This stuff is not taught in school. This stuff is not on the CPA exam. I had to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this information. I learned from like the top tax experts in the world to really break down and learn this stuff, because again, it's not really shared with the average person. They kind of want to keep it to like, the 1% or the 2%ers or whatever. But I'm trying to, once I learned the game, once I got the information, I'm trying to give it out to the world. So that's number 2. So some of the best secrets, some of the things that we talked about, biggest ways to save in taxes. The third module, where we're talking all about asset protection. We're talking about the LLCs, corporations, S Corps, C Corps, everything that you need to know about legal entity structure. We're talking about that in that program as well. Module 4, we're talking about wealth building. All right, this is not something that's talked about in the context of tax. So people are always talking about saving money on taxes, but you can actually use taxes as a vehicle to increase your wealth. Believe it or not. So not only because you can save $10,000 to $100,000 every year, but you can also, there's also retirement accounts and insurance policies and different things that you could do to increase your wealth. So that's another component of it. The next part of that is legacy building. All right, so we're talking about how to pass down the money from your children, how to pay your children in the business, how to do some estate planning as well. So planning for the future. If you guys are not familiar with estate planning, that's like trust and all the stuff, all the ways that the rich create this generational wealth. We'll be talking about that and breaking that down in the program. And then last but not least, we're talking about how to implement, how to put everything together, wrapping it up. And that's what it is. So taxwealthsecrets.com if you want to go ahead and get that. And then also too, what I'm going to do is a special discount. So whoever's on your live for your community, for your people, I'm going to give them 50% off the program.
Oh, nice, so nice. We like that.
Yep. So it's typically $497. I'm going to give y'all a 50% discount. So you go ahead and if you put the code MINDRIGHTS20, so that's capital, it's all caps, MINDRIGHTS20. If you go ahead and put that coupon in, then you get 50% off the program. We also have a payment plan. So if y'all trying to, if you can't even do the full price, I'm gonna hook y'all up with a payment plan too. 3 months, you break up the payments, and then 2, another bonus that I'm throwing in there. I didn't even tell you about this. Basically, the first 10 people who sign up, you are gonna get a one-on-one call with me. Typically with these calls, typically I'm doing a one-on-one call. 1 hour of me will answer. I'll break down and answer every single tax question you have. You and me, full focus. I'm not putting anyone on my team on it. It's just gonna be you and me. And I'll be answering your tax questions. Usually, I charge literally at thousands for that. If you've had a consultant call with me, you already know I charge for that kind of information. But I'm gonna hook it up for the people, man, because again, I just want to be blessed and I want to get the word out. But yeah, man, taxwealthsecrets.com, bro. Super excited.
And the link is in your bio too. So taxwealthsecrets.com, or if you're ready right now, you can hit the link in his bio. Use the code MindRight20 to get 50% off. What Hope said, who deserves the medal of freedom? My accountant. You know what I'm saying? He been hula hooping through loops.
Through loopholes, working round shit. I already said I had the townhouses surrounded. Hey, listen, fam. The things I'm telling you, the things that you can do with taxes, dog, is incredible. So yeah, go ahead. Make sure y'all get that. I'm not gonna put up the code forever now. So like, make sure, like I said, the first 10 people I'm gonna hook you up. I want to make sure that you get all your answers,
Only
questions,
10 get the
everything.
one-on-one though, so y'all better hurry up. Because only
Yeah,
10
only
get the
10 people get the
one-on-one.
one-on-one because
Yeah.
facts like
Nah, I
it
trust.
costs.
Yeah, trust me. Like so understand. Somebody's paying for that one-on-one. You ain't paying for it, but somebody's paying for it. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me see real quick because I think I might have a question. Teach says, where can I register an LLC?
Where can I? So it's gonna. So an LLC. That's another thing I didn't even get to talk about. Lifetime access to the program. By the way, I just saw that question come through. Lifetime access to the program. It's not going anywhere. You get that for life.
Yeah.
Where can I register the LLC? So one of the things I didn't get to talk about, which I do a deep dive in the course, is you have what's called a tax entity and you have a legal entity. All right. So with the legal entity, it's basically registered with the state. So to answer your question, where can I register an LLC? You register with the state. I'm in Georgia, so you would do with the Secretary of State with Georgia, and basically go through that process to fill out the information. But again, if you sign up for that program, I'll break it down. It's a pretty lengthy process, and I don't know what state you're in or what exactly your details are. But basically, with the legal entity, you have as part of the legal entities, you have LLCs, sole proprietorships, partnerships, corporations. All right, so those are pretty much your 4 legal entities. Legal entities don't necessarily have a tax impact. All right, and a lot of tax preparers, CPAs don't even know this. The legal entity doesn't necessarily have a tax impact. You get taxed based on your tax entity. All right, so the LLC is not a tax entity. That's why when you go ahead and do your taxes, it's considered a disregarded entity because it's not regarded for tax purposes. They don't like what does that even mean? You know what I mean? They know what it means, but it doesn't mean anything for tax purposes. You don't get it doesn't impact how you get taxed. The LLC is strictly there for asset protection, which we talk a lot about in the program. It's to protect your assets. So in the event that, let's say, something happens to your business, someone wants to come after you and sue you, that LLC gives you protection to prevent someone from coming after your personal assets, which is your bank account, your retirement account, all that kind of stuff. So that's the purpose of the LLC. And then again, you have the tax entities, which is like your S corps and sole proprietorships, partnerships, C corporation, all that kind of stuff. So that's just kind of how that works.
All right. Salute. All right, let's see. We got some more questions in the house. Let's see. His femme creator, my Jamaican from Canada, Wagwan. She says, is your tax information relevant to Canadians?
It is. So I kept the information. Now there is going to be some nuances for the United States, but the concept in Canada is actually the same way, the same general concept as far as Canada.
Canada.
They
That's new.
They want to incentivize the taxpayers the same way. So the information is going to be relevant to you. But yeah, if you have specific questions on Canada, I have a couple of clients in Canada. So we could talk one-on-one if you're one of the first 10. I got you.
Femme creator. All right, cool. Any other questions? Drop them now. But Mitch, I appreciate you, bro. We'll definitely do some more of these, man, because I get a lot of tax questions, and the one thing I will not do is answer questions that I ain't the expert in. I'm not the expert in anything. I surround myself by the smart people in the room, and I vouch for Mitch. Mitch is a good dude, knows what he's talking about. My C.P.A. holds me down. You know what I'm saying? Who deserves the Medal of Freedom is my accountant. You know what I'm saying? So salute to my guy Rich. Can the code be used with the monthly plan as well?
Yes. I got you can use it on the monthly too. Yep.
All right, dope. All right, hold on. I think I got another question. Let's see. All right, there we go. So we got LA buys houses. Oh, Shayla. I'm like Shy LA. Shayla buy houses says, can you switch an LLC to a tax entity?
No, that's different. And then I see a question: can the cost of the training be written off? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If you are a business owner, that is considered training. That is education training. That's a line item that you could write off in the tax return. So yes, 100% tax deductible. Write it off, and that's a beautiful thing too. Another thing with the expenses, going back to the write-offs and everything, again, they're doing it because they understand that's what's required in order to build your business. You know what I mean? So investing in trainings, education, seminars, all that kind of stuff, that helps you helps grow your business. As far as can you switch an LLC to a tax entity? So you don't. So an LLC, remember, an LLC is a legal entity. All right. With the LLC, the default, if it's just you, the default is the sole proprietorship. Mm-hmm. Now, with the or if it's more than one person, then it's a partnership. And then with the LLC, you can select to be taxed, right? So you can make an election. One of the most popular elections for the LLC is the S Corp election. I talk all about the S Corp, why you need to do an S Corp, why does it make sense for you to do an S Corp. So again, that's how that works. So can you switch? You don't need a switch. You have an LLC that's just registered with the state that gives you the asset protection. The tax entity is what you determine on your tax return. So when it comes tax time, that's when you go ahead and do that.
All right, dope. So I saw Trav. What up, Trav? So Trav says, do we keep the info from the course for a lifetime?
Lifetime, for life.
On live, mama. On live.
It's not allowing you to use the code MindRight20. That should work. Let me double check and see. Unless maybe I wonder if I got a different one for the payment plan. Hold on, let me take a quick look.
I purchased a lot of courses in order for me to write it off. I would have to have an LLC or sole proprietorship. She's asking.
No, you just need to have you don't have to an LLC. It just gives you the asset protection. To be able to write it off, you need to technically be considered as a business. The way you become considered as a business is you are doing something in the pursuit of money. So if you're in the pursuit of making money outside of your 9 to 5, if you're working a 9 to 5, I don't know your situation, but if you've made some kind of money outside of your job, then you are considered a business owner. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to have the LLC to do that.
Dope. Does S Corp exist in Canada? So she is an S Corp and added it on to the LLC. So does S Corp exist in Canada is another question. And then I'm gonna cut these questions off because y'all getting the free stuff.
Trying to get all the game.
They trying to get all the smoke.
Yeah, that's something that you need to sign up for us to talk about. But I'm trying to look up this to make sure I got the code for this because I want to make sure if you're doing the payment plan.
Travis, do we get direct communication with you within the course?
So if you're the first 10 people that sign up, you get direct communication with me.
Yeah, and so Trav and Karen are actually you might be good for my private mastermind. We're gonna bring you in because Trav and Karen are actually part of my Mailbox Money Academy. So we might have to bring Mitch in as a special guest as well. So we'll we'll bring you in because Jazz is in the building as well. We got a few of my Mailbox Money millionaires in there. So yeah, we gonna set that up as well. That's gonna be good info. Stevenson's, what's up? What's up, Steve?
Oh, you know what? I'm starting to see. I don't see it for the payment plan.
Well, we got Roxy Rocks in the building. Yo, we got a 9:00, y'all. So all of y'all getting double time because we normally have our Mitch. We have a masterminds every Thursday at 9. So I'm gonna hit you offline so we can try to get you. You know what I mean? Get you to rock in with us. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and try to put in this thing for the payment plan. I hook some people up too.
All right. So while you do that, if y'all got any questions, put them in the question box. I mean, Mitch charges a grip. So if y'all got your tax questions, if y'all were hating on Trump and y'all was like 750, how he paid 750 in tax? You know what I mean? If you was one of those people, then you need to holler at Mitch, cause I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad when I heard. I was like, man, his accountant needs the you know, the freedom, was it the medal of freedom? Spoiled brat in the building. Yo, fast out the spoiled brat holding me down. Yo, I'm on day 4 of my fast, and so she check in on me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my aunt. She be checking in on me, making sure I'm good. Day 4, nothing but nothing but liquids.
All right. I don't know if it's gonna be too much to put in the. I just added
Travi Trav say he just signed up. He in the building. What he want that 5 minutes. I mean, no, not 5 minutes, but he want that. he want the 1-on-1. Fast out to
wants
my
the whole
guy
game.
Travi Trav. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna hook you up, Trav. Good
Yeah, that's
looks.
my guy
Appreciate
though.
you.
Look out. Hey yo, Trav,
Appreciate you.
I got the package too. I'm with my fault. I'm sorry. I'll be sidebar. But yo, Trav, I got the package too. This is my outfit for tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Fast out to my guy Travi Trav. You know what I mean? Smile is contagious. You know what I'm saying? I got the package. That's what I'm wearing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got the code for the plan is Mind Right Plan 20.
All right. So if you buying this straight up, use Mind Right 20 to get 50% off. If you are taking part of the payment plan, then you can put Mind Right Plan 20.
But yeah, you want to go all in though. Make sure you go all in. I mean, so you know, I go by money making Mitch, so I'm all about paying in full. So I'm all about once you make that commitment and go ahead and pay in full. You know what I mean? That's the best way to do it. But I do got the payment plan. Just look some people up. I'm not actually. You know what? I'm probably gonna take the payment plan down tonight. So probably once I get off this live, I probably might have to take off the
because you already giving them a 50% discount and a plan. I was gonna tell you that offline, but that you know what I'm saying? That's none of my business. I'm like, yo, listen, King. You already charged a couple of bands for somebody to talk to you, right? Now you gave them a couple of bands just for somebody to talk to you. You gave them a way that they're gonna save $10,000 to $100,000 on their taxes, and for $497, that's even too low. But all right, cool. Now, because you love me, right? Because you love me, you say, all right, I'm gonna extend the love of your people, and I'm gonna give them 50% off, and you give them a payment plan. You gone too far, Biggs. You gone too far. That's too far, man. I don't know. I appreciate you, King. That's too far, y'all. Yo, listen, y'all. Price matters. Price matters in the absence of value. So think about this. Mitch is literally giving you $9,500. You're not paying $497. He's giving you $9,500, and all you got to do is invest $497 to get the knowledge. Price only matters in the absence of value. And so if he's giving you value and he's teaching you how to save $10,000 to $100,000 on your taxes, and my name is my name, and I'm vouching for this guy. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't no we ain't pulling the wool over your shoulders. If you know, you know. This ain't what we bout. You know what I'm saying? We bout that action for real. Yeah. Make sure y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We still got
Ash, you misbehaving tonight. My fault.
we still got a little bit of room for 10, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send out an email to everyone who's the first 10, but we still got room for 10.
Hey Sin, what's your question? Sin said answer my question, but I still signed up. Let me see. What's Sin at? There we go. Let me go. She says, is selling on Poshmark considered a business?
Yes. Yeah. As long as you're making money. Right. Yeah, as long as you make, or not you, and this is, and not to tell people not to do this, but even if you don't make money, yes. Yeah. Because as long as you're in the pursuit of making money, then it's considered business. That's one of the IRS's requirements. As long as you're in the pursuit of making money, then it's considered business. Yes.
1435 Sherrod, I think, says, you still do annual taxes. Where's the office?
Do I still do annual taxes? Where's the office? Yeah, so
Yeah.
we still do. If you need to get your taxes done, we can do it. I'm in Georgia. We got an office in Alpharetta. So if you're trying to do taxes with us, hit me up. But again, and this is the thing I know about with doing taxes too. I charge for that too because I know
Right.
people are gonna try to. Because I know people are gonna try to. You know what I mean? Because when we go through it, you're gonna get the maximum deductions that you could take, and I'm probably gonna give you. You know, you might. It's gonna cost. It's gonna cost more. I'll tell you this. It costs more than the program for sure.
Yeah. Right.
For sure. Yeah, minimum. I'll just put out there minimum if you want to get your taxes done with us. Minimum is at least 500. Really, I think I'm probably gonna have to jump up to 750. But yeah, it's gonna be more than what you're gonna pay for the course, and the course is gonna give you way more than tax prep. Because remember, with tax prep, that's the thing with tax prep. Tax prep. It's just basically someone taking your information, putting it into a computer, sending it off to the IRS. So it's just a cost to you. And you can't write off a tax return either. That's another thing too. They got rid of you being able to write off and take that as a deduction. But for information, consulting, knowledge, working with, getting professional services, that's something that you could write off, and that's the way you want to go, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be it's an ROI. You go ahead and invest, you spend the money on it. You get money for it, so yeah.
Yo, Stevenson says regular is $497, and then you get half off with the code though. My right 20, you get half off with the code.
Yeah.
Fast out to Smooches. Smooches says just joined. You know what I'm saying? She want that smoke. You know what I mean? So fast out to Smooches. Faith Like Gravity. What up? So Simply T says. She's another. We gotta bring you in the mailbox money. That's another mailbox money millionaire. She says, "I'm in Florida. Can you do my business taxes even though I'm out of your state?"
Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually from Florida. Fun fact: I'm from Miramar. If you're familiar with that, Miss Simple T Fashions. But yeah, I got clients in Florida too. So yeah, my mom stays in Florida. Florida all the time. Yep.
War Hills.
And no state tax in Florida too. That's the beautiful thing about Florida.
Right. Fast out to War Hills, Roxy. All my mailbox money millionaires are in the building.
They're hungry.
You know they're hungry. They're hungry. They get ready for the building. So they said they need a new somebody take care of their taxes. You know. Yeah. Right. And y'all getting to work at 9 o'clock. We about to go in at 9.
That's
going in. We got my guy from Earn Your Leisure in the building who gonna give us some secrets. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey.
I'll send you the link, Mitch, if you got time, if you want to jump in, I'll let you jump in. You know what I mean?
I'll pop in. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But mailbox money in the building. Simply T.
Fort Lauderdale. Okay, 954. Yep.
Yeah. MIA-yo.
MIA-yo.
Yeah, word. All right, so Mitch, last words, man, because we about to I need to get my energy up for this 9 o'clock, and so I don't want to take up too much of your time. Make sure y'all follow my guy, Money Making Mitch. So, tell people where they can find you, where they can follow you. Again, taxwealthsecrets.com.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Money Making Mitch. Michel Valbrun is my Instagram handle. So MICHELVALBRUN. You can check me out at michelvalbrun.com. The company's website is valbrungroup.com. So that's my last name. If you want to, like I said, you can go ahead and book an appointment with me. But literally, I'm gonna tell you, if you try to book a call with me, it's gonna be a couple of bands. But I'm telling you, this is like, and this is me being straight up, this is like the pathway. You know what I'm saying, to be able to squeeze information out of me to like the low. So make sure you go ahead and take advantage. Taxwealthsecrets.com. I think
there we go. Tina says she just signed up. She hopes she wanted a 10. Yeah, we got to check.
Let me check, Tina. Let me check, Tina.
Just signed up.
I'm gonna announce it live for you, Tina.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, hold on.
Uh-oh, Tina. You might not have made it, Tina. We don't know. I don't know.
Tina, I'm trying to look for the name, Tina. You got I see. I don't know what the email you put in there, Tina. I don't know the name.
Yo, Tina, DM him, just to check. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, yeah, Tina. If you DM me, I got you. Period.
Yo, Russ, what up, Russ? Before and after ink. That's my guy, Russ, in the building. What up? What up, my G?
Yo.
Salute.
Nicole.
We're
Nicole.
gonna check. Before and after. My guy,
Nicole,
Russ.
yes. You're in there.
All right,
Nicole,
you in the
you're
building.
in there.
You in the building, Nicole.
Yep. Nicole's in the building. Welcome, Nicole. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Nah, dope. All right,
Yeah.
King, I appreciate you, man. And so again, IG, I'll pin it right now. Hold on, hold on. So that's at Michel Val. Wait, hold on. Valbrun.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Follow my guy, Michel Valbrun, in the building, aka Money Making Mitch. We don't call him that for nothing. I'm just gonna tell you that. We don't call him Money Making Mitch for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So make sure y'all go to Tax Wealth Secrets. Use the code MindRight20. You know, get that one-on-one with my guy. But Mitch, I appreciate you. We're gonna do more of these. What's today? Today's not Tuesday. We supposed to do we supposed to do Tax Wealth. What is it called?
Tax Tuesday.
Yeah, we're supposed to do Tax Tuesdays, but we're working on it. You know, we just gotta sync up the schedule. But we're gonna do more of these because I really, especially our people, I don't think that our people understand the importance of how taxes can really help build wealth. Like I think when people, I know me, when I first got in the game, taxes was dreadful. I'd be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like taxes was something that you had to do, and I'm talking about when you start making money. I ain't talking about because it was a flip, right? So when I first started working, I look forward to taxes because I get a tax refund. But in fact, that's the worst thing that you could possibly get. People don't even understand that getting a tax refund is actually the worst thing that can happen because you just gave the IRS a interest-free loan on your money.
Overpaying the taxes.
Your money. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? And so Jazzy says her code is not working. You might have to DM him, Jazz.
DM me, Jazz. I'll hook it up, Jazz. It's MindRight20, capital
right
MindRight20. If you're going full paid in full, if you're going with the plan, it's MindRight Plan 20. MindRight Plan 20 if you're going with the
full
plan.
Price. MindRight Plan 20 for the, you know, if you're gonna do the plan. But yeah, so taxes used to be something that I dread once I started making money, because at first, you know, you think you're getting a refund, you're excited, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we us as a people, we do need to understand that taxes is a wealth building strategy. And if you have the right tips, if you have the right tools, you can really just, you know, kill it, and you know what I'm saying, and make some money. So
Word. That's facts. 100%. Think about it. I mean, $10,000, $200,000. That's going to your family. That's going to your business. That's you keeping the money in there, because guess what? If it's not you, you're giving it to the government.
Exactly.
Again, not to make it political, but that $10,000 to $100,000, you're paying for that wall. That $10,000 to $100,000, you're paying for that hairpiece. That $10,000 to $100,000 is not going to your family. You want to spend that money, invest in yourself, give it to the family, keep it in the family. And that's it. I'm not saying not to pay. Listen, I'm not saying $750 is going to be your situation, but what I am saying, as much as you can pay, the least amount of money as you can pay legally and ethically. I'm all about legal and ethical.
Right.
Make sure you do it. Take advantage of it. There's no reason. You don't need to be overpaying the government in taxes for what?
Right.
It's crazy.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Money Making Mitch, aka Michel Valbrun, aka Money Making Mitch. I appreciate you, Kim. We're gonna connect soon.
Yes, sir. Tax Wealth Secrets.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. All right, peace.